Hey guys, welcome to the Walton's Inc. June live stream. I cannot believe it's already June. This year is absolutely flying by. Had a lot of huge things happen at Walton's this year. Obviously, the new Walton's Inc. being the big one. We are still ironing out some bugs. We've got the sales page set up. So the items are at the correct price, but they're not showing that they're on sale because I had to physically change the price to what I wanted to put them on sale for. Supposedly something's going to run tonight and it'll update that. So I will switch the regular price back. So you'll see both the sale price and the regular price. But for right now, it's just showing the regular price as the sale price. We're also having some problems with coupon codes, but we are working on that. Austin and I, we're trying a bunch of different things, different settings. We think we're on the right track, and we have a ringer, some outside help coming in to try to help us figure that out. So hopefully in just the next couple of days, everything will be perfect and it'll be back to full functionality with all the nice new improvements. And then we can start focusing in on some of the cool things that we want to do with it. I say it all the time, but my number one thing is a specific page where you could go to buy everything you want to make snack sticks, jerky, has all the seasonings, all the additives you would use. It'll have videos on that exact process, equipment, all of that. So hopefully that is coming soon. Now, for right now, it is just me. Austin had to run somewhere, but he should be back around 3:30. But I saw in the comments somebody put no Austin, no apron, which is very funny. I assume it's like the no, what do they say? No Luke, no peace, or whatever it is. But so we're going to give an apron away here real soon, just so that by the time he walks in, I can see the look of disappointment on his face. And for being late, I'm going to hit him with the assault gun. For those of you who didn't watch the podcast, this thing hurts badly. Austin shot me with it and said, you don't know, you're not going to even really feel it. And it hurt. Like my hand hurt for a while. So then I shot him with it and then it became a thing for a while. But once he gets here, I'm going to shoot him with it for being 30 minutes late. So, all right. Let's look at the, ooh, I like that shot. Did you just switch to that camera? Oh, I like that shot. That's a good shot. Oh, yeah. Chef says an apron for everybody who's been waiting. No, I think that's a little excessive. We could probably do one of with it for the pecan pies. Oh, yeah. Pecan, whatever. They were freaking delicious. And Chef, I don't know if I told you this or not, but I ate one first thing. And for those of you who haven't noticed, I didn't update my post on the blog this week because this weekend was not friendly to my weight. Saturday, we did about 10 hours of yard work, and I drank nothing but energy drinks during that time because I want to see exactly how much my heart can take before it explodes. But I was severely dehydrated, so then I drank, I don't even know how much water over the course of the next 2 days, and none of that came out of me. My body was holding on to all of it. So my weight was not where it should be, but we'll pick up next week. I'm sure this will drop right off, no problem. But Chef sent me pecan pies, many of them, tons of little tiny ones and one big one. Still haven't cracked into the big one.
Ooh, it's really good.
They're really good. But I ate one first thing Friday morning. I hadn't had anything else to eat. I swear I was buzzed.
Oh, yeah, they're so filling.
I was slightly drunk.
Yeah.
He put enough bourbon in there that I was like, I mean, I felt like a great mood. I was extremely happy, but it was just like when you're not expecting it, it's a weird feeling, especially when you're at work first thing on a Friday morning.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of great camera angles, how about you can't go wrong with this one.
I can't see you.
Yeah, you'll there's a delay. But, we'll get back to you.
All right, so make sure you don't get banned for violence. I'm going to shoot him in the hand. I'm not really going to shoot him in the neck.
That's funny. There might be a zero tolerance thing, though. We might get perma-banned.
I can't tell if you're joking.
I'm not joking. Like, Twitch will have certain things. It's just like, oh, you did that and you got banned.
I shot him the other day on the podcast and nobody cared.
Oh, that's a good point. I mean, I don't think we're big enough to where it
Fair
would
enough.
be a big thing.
Yes, we
so.
could probably get away with a lot more than larger.
That's how we
channels.
should have had the title. John shoots Austin live.
So if YouTube says something to us, go, we didn't think you guys were paying attention to us.
Yeah. Oh wait, this is oh man.
Leave
oh,
us alone. We're tiny.
If we were in a hot tub, it'd be okay.
All right, but we've got how many entries right now? I'm going to draw a winner for an apron, and I've got a list this time because last time I yet again had to go back and watch it all. All right, so we've got 286 entries. Let's pick a winner. This is for an apron. Winner is Louis Avina. Louis Avina. Let us know you're here, Louis. And I will go ahead and send you an email, get your address, and we will get that sent out to you. It's a nice Meatgistics leather apron. They're really cool. And we've got other aprons coming in, guys. It's a cloth material, so it's not going to be as expensive as the leather, but it'll still be nicer than like the kind of throwaway ones. And we've got what I think is a really cool graphic we're going to put on it that's going to incorporate both Waltons and Meatgistics. All right. Checking to make sure Lewis is here. Chef coming out very strong, saying, John, shooting an Orange Team member is justifiable homicide. I'm not sure that that's going to hold up in court, but I mean, I guess we could try. See what they say. I had a very exciting weekend. About 3 weeks ago, maybe even longer, they saw a mountain lion in downtown Wichita, right along the river. Then a couple of weeks ago, they saw it in a town east of here. Well, we saw a bunch of cops driving around our neighborhood Saturday morning. We were trying to figure out what's going on. So my wife has some like neighborhood watch app or some sort of thing like that. And she logged in and they said they saw the mountain lion basically in our neighborhood across the street from us. And I will tell you, my dogs were freaking out all day long. So got back from what I was doing, took both the dogs, and we basically went mountain lion hunting. Trying to find it, we found what I think was a spot it peed because the dogs buried their nose in the grass there. They would not move for 5 minutes. All they kept doing was pushing each other's heads out of the way so that they could just get right on the scent. And then they do that, they go, and they'd stick up, and they'd look around, and then back down. So the only thing I can think of that they would do that for is that mountain lion. So we didn't get to see it, though. I really wanted to. I probably spent a total of close to an hour just like staring out windows first thing in the morning and as it was getting dark out because I just badly wanted to see it. Though I think it's two because the one east of here looked big, but this one looked small, like probably in the 100-pound range, something like that. And for people who've listened to a bunch of the podcasts, we know somebody well who swears that mountain lion is their favorite meat. Says this is the best meat to eat. And I can't imagine that. And we were trying to think about it here. Can anyone else think of a land mammal that eats only meat that we eat? Like I can't think of a single one. In America, we don't eat a bunch of big cats. I know it's more popular in other areas of the world. But in America, I can't think of a single animal we eat that's major diet is just meat. And it has to be land mammal because obviously a snake, any fish, pretty much all fish eat other fish. But yeah, bears are omnivores. All right, we couldn't come up with one. If someone can come up with one of those that's valid and good, I'll give them, I don't know, something special. But how is Lewis not here? I literally pulled this 5 minutes into the live stream. How's that gone? Is maybe some of these entries are bots or something.
Well, how many entries do we have?
It was like 200 and something. Kenneth said, or a female in heat. both my dogs are neutered, would they still react that strongly? Dawn is from hot, sunny California. We have not seen the sun here in Wichita, and I don't know how long. We had one nice day this weekend. Other than that, it's just been raining for what, like 2 weeks? It's unbelievable. Now, I love that because my water bill is insane if it's not raining. So I'm very happy with that.
Corey says, want me to drop off my mountain lion Boudin?
Yeah. If you're in the area, for sure.
Oh, yeah, we'll definitely take that.
For sure, I'll try that.
Joe Hell says, Meatgistics users are land-based animals that eat mostly meat.
That's fair, but we don't eat them. We try not to, at least.
Oh. Well, I thought that's what we were...
No, we're trying to think of animals that we eat that only eat
I thought
meat.
that's what Meatgistics was Soylent Green. We're just... You guys are our crop, man.
We're just... we're fattening you all up
We're
with that.
everything but the meat. You are the meat.
Occasionally, when somebody stops posting, we've sent our harvesters after him. They go and collect. Actually, that's probably a bad joke.
Such a sweet Halloween advertisement, though.
Michael has a good point. The entry started at 2. So if he... rules say you have to be here. So I'm going to redraw that one.
Mark it off.
All right. Let's see. Winner of somebody who's here is Rick Dintino. Rick just won something either the last or the one before, too. So he's clearly got good luck.
Who won? Rick Pitino?
Yeah, John, so John Belvedere says, any comments on the world's largest meat packing facility being hacked?
What are you talking about?
So for those who don't know, JBS, which is the world's largest meat supplier, was hacked, and it looks like it was similar to the pipeline shutdown. So according to them, they immediately shut down all infected servers. Their backup servers were unaffected, and they called the authorities. Who knows what they did in between that time? It turned out with the pipeline that they had immediately paid out the request, and everything else was just show, I guess, after that. I don't know. But this is going to affect your food supply chain. Meat is about to become harder to get and more expensive. They said they're going to be down for a significant amount of time as they switch everything over and check all their systems. I don't know. I hope most of you are well stocked. I know the meat that I was freezing and socking away against, any possible meat shortages is all still there. So I'm fine. Hopefully all of you are as well. Also, a vacuum sealer right now is probably a really good investment. Ours are on their way to us, but still, I don't think they're going to be here till the end of this month, maybe even as late as the middle of next month. But now is a good time to purchase one of those, as meat's just going to become harder and harder to come by. Chicken already is incredibly hard to come by because, was it Tyson? One of those big companies was using a rooster that was underperforming, like a breed of rooster that was underperforming. So if you've wondered why chicken breast, chicken wings, all of those are getting harder and harder to find, they bet on the wrong rooster. So they've apparently switched, and it's rapidly correcting itself, but still, it's a weird time. Absolutely weird time. But yeah, no, that's terrible for JBS. I wish stuff like that didn't happen, but obviously it's a part of doing business today, something you got to pay attention to. You have to make sure that your employees know not to click random links. Or a big one is they'll put something on a thumb drive, and they'll drop it in front of some sort of office building. Somebody always picks it up and puts it in their computer at work to figure out what is on that drive. Like, you can't do stuff like that. You have to know, you have to treat security at your work seriously. So, yeah, I don't know. An interesting thought I had, though, was if they tried to hold them ransom, the smartest thing I think that they could do is just say no, and then let every American who's not able to get their meat get angry and eventually we're going to find who did it. Like if you get enough people angry enough where they start spending their time and people start flipping, because somebody knows who these people are that are doing it. They're just not saying anything because there's no value to them doing it.
Just get the 4chan guys involved. They'll find them in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No,
seriously, you get enough
honestly,
people.
they just don't happen to have an interest in, the market that they happen to hit, right?
Yep.
Because if they did, they'd go, that affects me. I want to figure out who did that and why. And the interest would be there for them to just do what they're already doing.
And you crowdsource it. You get enough people. Somebody's going to be an expert in all these different fields. Somebody's eventually going to find
Internet's oddly powerful. It's like if you wanted to have that happen, if it's not already happening, but then the same logic, different appeal is like when they sent all those guys, or just the idea behind all those Joshes battling it out. One another. You know what I mean? The internet is so scary powerful. It's just you just have to hit the right niche for people to want to actualize and move their butts. So
yeah, that was a great story.
What actually happened? Did people show up?
Yeah. Yep. They did it, and then they did it again a year later, I guess, or maybe that was the first year. They let some little kid win.
Oh.
Yep.
Well,
it's still cool.
It's a cool enough idea that I guess if the first one has to be a kid winning, fine. But I think
you want blood next time.
Well, I think
Kumite?
I think there has to be a carryover. You have to kill him the next time. So they're just kind of.
I don't think they killed each other.
Have you not seen the Hunger Games?
I don't think that was it.
Life is brutal.
I saw them battling with foam.
LARPing.
Whatever that is.
That's
yeah.
not cool.
What are they called? Noodles.
Yeah.
Foam noodles.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was that strong. All right. I have not looked. Has
everyone was saying somebody won? So.
Yeah. Rick Dentino, but I'm looking. Yep, he's there. Cool. And the grinder he won just arrived. All right, so Rick is good, and we have given away the apron, stealing that little bit of joy from Austin, which makes me happy. Okay, that's it. That's all we were doing. Just wanted to steal the joy from Austin. No, obviously we are doing a new giveaway in sales for June. What we're going to give away is the PKTX grill. It is a cast aluminum grill. Does a great job at heat retention, and it lasts forever. Doesn't rust, and they've removed any pieces on it that will rust by doing a really clever thing with the hinges. So the hinges are just built in to the top and bottom unit. They simply slide over as you bring it up. So it's all one or two solid pieces that fit together perfectly. So nothing there to rust. And with this specific version of it, you're also going to get the cart that comes with it. Then also you're going to win a Walton's hat, Meat Your Sticks t-shirt, and a collection of our favorite seasonings for you to use on your new grill. The PKTX can work great as both an indirect cooker or smoker and for, direct flame doing burgers, dogs, anything like that. It is charcoal and wood. So if you're unfamiliar with cooking with that style of grill, it could take a little bit of time to get used to. But I know if Tex is here, he'll sing its praises. Our store manager, Colton, absolutely loves cooking on it. When we do the Steak Cook-Off Association, SCA, Patrick, it's steak, right? Not state?
It's got to be steak.
It's got to be steak. The Steak Cook-Off Association, when they do their events here, it seems like everybody has one of these little PK grills with the grill grates. So they're really cool little things. So anyone who wins that should be pretty happy with it.
I love it. The second you get your spiel done, I have the video up.
What video?
Of a potential, or we do a sale and giveaway video every month.
Right.
This month we happen to feature the grill you're talking about.
So you were trying to bring it up as I was talking?
Oh, yeah.
Well, put it up now. We've lost the moment.
Yeah.
Went past. No good.
We need to telepathically communicate a little better.
So we've also got a few of all of the tubed hog casings and sheep casings on sale. There's going to be $4 off a hank. Tubed hog casings are really nice because they come preloaded on a plastic sleeve that does two things for you. One, you don't have to flush the inside of it. They've been pre-flushed. Two, it makes loading them onto the stuffing tube really simple. You simply open the plastic sleeve, slide it on, pull out the plastic sleeve and your casings are loaded. For those who are newer to making sausage, natural casings are nice because they hold a twist really well. So as you're twisting them, as soon as you do that, they're going to stay nice and closed even when you cut them. Collagen casings are easier to use, but you can't get it to stay really nice and closed with that twist. So advantages, disadvantages. I would say, I think for like bratwurst, things like that, most people prefer a natural casing. It also does have a curve to it because it's a natural product where collagen is perfectly straight. So where are we going? Okay. I know Jonathan wouldn't be able to cook on it. He is a pellet princess. No, I do love my pellet grill. But no, we cooked. What did we cook on that? We did side by sides on the PK. We did one on the PK the whole way. One we reverse seared on a pellet, and one we sous vide and then seared on a pellet. The clear winners were the PK and the pellet. They were essentially tasted the exact same. There wasn't enough of a difference in my mind, at least, to make it worth loading that thing up with charcoal all the time, wood, and then clean up. Pellet grills, you just touch a couple of buttons. It's nice and easy. So, but I am a princess. Thank you. I'm glad somebody else finally noticed that. Yeah, no, Deborah, that is one of the major advantages of it. People have these for decades because they just don't rust. Aluminum, I guess, does not rust. It's got 4 vents on it, 2 top, 2 bottom. So you have to do some playing around with that. That took me probably a good 15 to 20 minutes to get the temperature exactly where I wanted it by adjusting those vents. But that's just a learning curve. That was my first time using it. And after 15 or 20 minutes, I was a pro. In my expert opinion, I love being able to say that. No, they're good grills. You got Joel Fleetwood saying they're honestly the best charcoal grill I've ever had. I love my Chiefs Red. Text that I named Patrick. He named his Patrick. You're famous.
What'd I tell you, dude?
Wings today were $4.32 a pound. Oh, wow. That's insane. Brisket's going up like crazy. It's over $5 a pound some places. It's just nuts. Okay. When twisting natural casings, they are really chewy. When twisting natural casings, they are really chewy and the twist. Is it too many twists or just cut not close enough to the sausage end? I think we're talking about 2 different things here because when we're talking about them being chewy, it probably has more to do with your cook schedule than how many times you twist them. If they're opening up, then yeah, that could be you're not twisting them enough, or it could be the casings didn't soak long enough. You want to soak those casings for a good amount of time in really hot water. That makes them nice and pliable. If you're soaking them in lukewarm water, or if you don't soak them long enough, you're going to have an issue with like that. They'll be harder to load on the case or on the stuffing tube. That's one way you can know that they're not pliable enough yet, haven't soaked long enough. Another way is you can feel it. It should feel fairly nasty when they're properly soaked. If it's got like a good rigidity to it, then they haven't soaked long enough. Patrick, he's saying that it was after Patrick Mahomes. Sorry.
Ugh.
It says either him or Patrick Mahomes. So maybe it is still you.
I mean, in my book, I'm Patrick. Patrick Mahomes. He doesn't get to be called Patrick.
Oh, that seems pretty.
I had it first, so.
Yeah, you are older than him.
Yeah, I'm older than a lot. It's weird when you're all of a sudden you're older than professionals
Yep.
that you look at on Sundays. You're like, wait a minute, I'm like 10 years older than that.
That's
kid.
a kid.
Yeah.
Nope. Getting old is weird.
When are the Chiefs going to actually join the NFL?
What do you mean?
Well, like they're just playing JUCO teams, right? I mean, guys, that team looks ridiculously good every time they're on the field.
Yeah, but not good enough to beat Brady.
Yeah, good point.
Interesting. Like I see more and more people have their own chickens now. How many of our users have your own chickens? Personally, I think 2 people who have their own chickens, but it seems like everywhere I go online, people are talking about how they're got, or have chickens. I find them kind of annoying, to be honest.
It reminds me of I was watching this clip about some old TV show where these kids got to be in charge of their own town. You remember that at all? It came premiered probably like 10, 15 years ago, something like that. One of those like network shows.
And it's not like Children of the Corn?
It's hard to argue that it's not.
Oh.
Like Children of the Corn.
Okay.
But it's funny you brought up chickens, but they were given chickens to live off of and stuff like that. But then they decided quickly to slaughter and kill them. Oh. They voted very Lord of the Flies style. And then half the kids tried to stage a sit-in and not have them kill. Adults are filming children kill chickens and slaughter them and then eat them and then realize, oh, wait, we killed our only protein source because they also produce eggs the entire time. So,
how did this fly by me? That seems like something I would be super interested in.
I'm sure you were busy living life. This is one of those like on NBC, buried at like 7:30 on a Sunday. That like I said, premiered 2003 to 2007, maybe something like that.
Jim Schuler is saying, "How about I trade you 2 2x4x8s for a leather apron?" Yeah, I mean lumber's almost there. We're getting pretty close. That might even be a deal in our favor. Crazy. John Belvedere says, I soak my casings for a few hours with a little vinegar, changing the vinegar water a few times. Makes them nice and soft and pliable. Yep, you can do that. Some people will argue that does leave a little bit of a vinegar taste to it. I'm not real sensitive to vinegar, so I've never noticed it, but we did a couple of years ago talk about that, and we got a bunch of people saying, no, your casings are going to taste like vinegar, whatever. I have Australorp chickens. Never heard of that. Great eggs. Before we came down here, I don't think I'd ever had farm-raised, like, fresh chicken eggs. I'd only had ones I bought at the store. They're so much better. Like, the yolk is so much more orange. There's so much more flavor to them. They really are great. This is why I want to move out of my neighborhood and get my own land. I probably wouldn't be able to deal with the chickens for too long because for some reason they annoy me. They're little dinosaurs running around pecking at everything. And
you'd wake them up.
That's fair. I would wake up before the chickens. And I'm sure Riggins would slaughter them. That dog has such a high prey drive. If he sees a bunny and we don't let him go chase it, he whines and complains for like 3 hours. His hackles are up, freaking out. Special needs dogs. Gators eat chickens, yep.
Oh, I bet. They eat people, too.
They do. Yes, they do. How about another pecan pie for an apron? Chef, we can talk offline about that. We can definitely talk offline.
Which one? One of the new ones? One of the new ones that's yet to be, or a leather
no, I think he's talking about one of the leather aprons.
Oh, okay, yeah. Take whatever you want.
Trap and Joe, if you go to waltonsinc.com/live, over on the right there's a way to enter. You can sign up for the newsletter. You get a free entry. You can refer friends, visit a page, or subscribe to the podcast. So there's...
Get phone a friend, 50-50.
There's 4 ways, and if you enter all 4, it's a total of 5 entries. So.
You can win $1 million.
Oh, yes. If we had no HOA, I would love that. Yeah, my crypto earnings aren't going to buy a toy ranch, let alone like a real ranch. So I did fine in it, but I mean, I only put in small amounts to begin with, and then I took all of that back. So everything in there I don't care about. My plan is just to let it ride for like 3 or 4 years and just see what happens. So. Yep. Nope. If you've done that, Trap and Joe, you're in. That's all it is. And you can go over to waltonsinc.com/win while we're going or after to enter to win that PKTX grill. This is just for what we're giving away today, which is just some jerky, some seasonings. Obviously, we already gave away the leather apron to spite Austin. And I don't know if we see anything else that looks worthy of giving away. It's usually how we do things here. Just something pops in my mind. We gave away that slicer that the company tried to give us or tried to get us to carry last time. Well, hopefully, very soon, we're going to have our sausage stuffers back in stock. And as soon as that happens, we're going to throw a party. We'll do a bunch of stuff on social media and probably an email campaign letting people know they're back in stock because it's been a minute since we've had the 11-pound stuffer. And we are going to have the suction cup feet now. So suction cup feet, we're going to sell them in 4s. So you'll just need to buy one set of 4. They can easily be replaced by anybody. Do it in just a couple of minutes. Get it on a hard surface like this, like slick, solid surface. They will suck right down to it, and it will prevent the stuffer from rocking back and forth as you're stuffing. It's not that big a deal if you're doing it with other people, but if you do your sausage processing by yourself, it really does help. It is really nice to be able to just not worry about holding the base down as you're rocking. I have a meeting in a couple of weeks, I think. Yeah, in a couple of weeks with a fabrication company to see about creating my ratcheting handle for the stuffer. But we'll see how that goes. I will obviously keep everyone up to date. I have a feeling they're going to be outside the price range because, I mean, what's the point of doing it if it costs $100 and something per handle? These need to be in the $30 to $40 range probably. And we would sell them as just an add-on, wouldn't be in the box. So we would make them back compatible to all models. So if you bought a Walton stuffer from 5 years ago, this ratcheting handle would still work with your stuffer. The reason that we're wanting these, or what's making me think it's a good idea, is sometimes, especially when your meat's set up a little bit or you haven't added a ton of water and it's hard to stuff, from 12 to 6 is fairly easy to do. It's from 6 to 12, getting it back up to the top, that can be a real big challenge. So if you just went from 12 to 6 and then back up this way and then back, I think it would be a lot easier. So we've been looking for somebody to work with on that for a couple months now. I think I hopefully have found somebody. Todd says, I need a new 22 grinder. Well, let's find out if you won. We will draw last month's winner. So this is for the Walton's 22 grinder. Do not have to be present to win. This is just if you entered at waltonsinc.com/win at any time last month, you were in for this drawing. So this person is going to win the 22 grinder. They will also win a Meatgistics shirt, Walton's hat, collection of our favorite seasoning shakers from Excalibur. And the winner is Irv Sutley. So Irv Sutley. Irv, on the off chance that you're here, let us know. Congratulations. I will go ahead and get in touch with you through email. Hopefully you respond. I think we've had good luck the last 2 months. People have claimed their prizes fairly rapidly. I think I know the guy who won the smoker. He claimed his like right away as soon as I emailed him. So yeah. So Chef, there is a socket. It's called a C15 that fits it perfectly. But then you've got just the wrench, and I can't find at least a wrench that comes down and then has a handle off the bottom. So you're stuck holding it like this, where what you want is to be able to hold it like this. So it doesn't really work that great. agree. Knife set. Been a, oh, you're saying for a giveaway? Yeah. I don't feel like it's been that long since we did a knife set giveaway. Maybe it has been. Looking back quickly. September of 2020. That's not that long ago for a knife set. So for anyone who doesn't know, somewhat often, we'll give away a Victorinox knife set. It's usually like a 7-piece set with the wood block. We used to do these blocks called they were Freedom Rods, Capuche. Yeah, Capuche. But stopped getting those. So we started giving away the actual Victorinox knife block. Victorinox is really hard to get right now, guys, just like everything else. I was talking to a local guy who couldn't get something. I'd called him like 4 times and he kept saying it'll be in a couple of days. So during the last one, he's like, man, I'm so sorry. I just don't know when. I'm like, it's not you. It's everywhere. Like everything is impossible to get right now. So you just got to be patient, I guess. Patience isn't like what I'm best at, but I mean, when there's nothing you can do about it, there's nothing you can do about it. All right. Well, we have this month's giveaway planned, shot, and done everywhere, but we are trying to plan these out further in advance. June, July. Yeah, we can definitely do a knife set for them. It might not be the large 8-piece Forstner. We might have to kind of cobble it together from some stuff just because they're difficult to get. But yep, we will absolutely do some form of knife set for next month's giveaway. Clear contents. For July, yes.
I don't want that.
Why? What do you want?
It doesn't look good on camera. July's a big grilling month, man.
We're giving away a grill this month.
Oh, okay. Well, technically we're not.
What do you mean?
Well, we're not going to give it away until next month, so
we won't draw a winner until next month.
Some would say, I see you smirking. Some would say those are the same thing.
So next month is going to be we'll do a knife set. We'll do some sort of sharpener, some steels, and all that stuff.
Yeah, so if you want to win that for August, all the way in August, go for it, man.
Enter in July to win it in August.
Yep.
All right. The other thing that we have is some seasoning and some jerky that we just made last Friday. Made it last Friday. Really good, really nice and tender. So we've got that sitting over there. I'm going to draw some winners of that and bags of seasoning. So winner of this gets a bag of the Walton's Bold Tender Jerky and a seasoning of their choice, usually like a sausage seasoning, a jerky seasoning, something like that. But if you don't do meat processing, I will let you go ahead and replace that with just a couple of Excalibur shakers. All right, so we've got Sean Malarvey. Sean, let us know you're here. You won some jerky and seasoning.
Do we ever figure out what color the grill is going to be?
No, it's going to either be that reddish or
Red,
whatever.
Red's cool. Red's limited edition.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, so it's most likely going to be the graphite then.
Cool.
Because we probably won't have any more of those.
Hey, it looks awesome, though.
Last month's winner selected the Woodwind, the lay down. It makes more sense. Unless you already had a pellet grill like that, or you do a ton of snack sticks, summer sausage, things like that. It's just more versatile. You can do more with the Woodwind than you can with that vertical double XL. That double XL is a great smoker, but you're not doing a steak on it. You definitely can do a steak on the Woodwind. So I mean, that, in my mind right there, that's enough. You should add in a few bags of lump charcoal with the PK grill. Ryan, I'll tell you what, if it's a local person, they want to come pick it up, I'll toss that in. But lump charcoal, any of those pellets, all of that is so hard to ship that I'm not just tossing that on to somebody for free. It costs us probably $40 to ship. Well, Joe Hell says, thanks for the personalized Victorinox knife as well as the hat and cutting board you guys sent. Well, thank you guys. You, Chef, Pop Sop, Tex, all you guys. You do the majority of the heavy lifting on Meatgistics nowadays. So, and thank God for that, because Lord knows I don't have time. Make your stuff to take an automotive ratchet. Yeah, but so one of the things I very firmly don't want to do here is create something new that's not back compatible. Because I always hate when people do that. They make something new, but it only works with their new stuff. So you have to buy a new...
Like video games?
Yes. But okay, but video games make some sense at least. Like you're trying to get better graphics or whatever.
Well, yeah, but I'll let you continue.
Okay. Yeah, so I want it to work with anyone who's bought one of our stuffers in the past. Weld your own handle on. Before Elon went on Saturday Night Live and tanked the weird little Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum market, my wife and I were talking about it, and she's like, you should sell all of it right now. I told her, I'm like, I will sell it all right now if we can buy welding equipment, or I can buy those Halo collars for my dogs. But she didn't want to do that, and honestly, neither did I. Like, I just want to forget about it for years. Like, in 5 years or whatever, I'll check on it again. So.
World won't exist in 5 years?
That's fair.
Fool.
That's a fair point. Tom R. says, my vice grip clamp works good too. Absolutely. Before we did the suction cup feet, that's how we kept it. The two things that make that a little bit can make it a little bit difficult is if you're not doing one on something with a side it can easily grab onto. We've got tables in our test kitchen that have oddly placed, whatever you call it, supports underneath. So it makes it really hard to grab onto the base. Because at the very edge of the base of those stuffers, it is slightly slanted. So if that's all you can grab on, your grip will, or your vise will like kind of slide off. It'll be hard to get a grip on it. The other thing is it does make you stay right towards the edge. If you want to be further out towards the middle of a table, you need something else. Can you guys do a poultry hot dog video sometime? Goose or chicken or duck? Love the hot dog seasoning. So yeah, Benjamin, we absolutely can do that. Man, everything I've made out of goose I've absolutely loved. And part of that is I'm a spiteful person and I hate geese. They're just terrible little animals. They're mean. They smell bad. They poop everywhere.
You can't run them over.
I mean, you could.
Oh, okay.
You absolutely
Not supposed
could.
to.
Not supposed to. And my dogs, like I know I talk about my dogs a lot, but I want dogs that are like good fishing buddies. Come sit next to me, maybe go chase a duck or something. No.
Tell a good joke.
My dogs just, as soon as they get around goose poop, it's mouth in the grass and just eating all the goose poop they can. Yep. And then my wife freaks out. Stop them eating goose poop. Oh, look who it is.
Look
who it is. You're still invited. Here, you'll sit over here. Here.
We're going to
Austin is here, guys.
To me while I make them look. We maintain the illusion of them looking pretty up there.
Keep looking at me. And
you can reframe to whoever you want, Austin. By the way.
So,
okay.
I've got some bad news for you.
Oh, it can't be that bad.
I've already drawn a winner for an apron.
No.
Yes.
You can't do that without me. Rescind it. Rescind the winner.
I will not do that.
This is horrible.
I did do it.
I can't believe you.
So Trap and Joe says mount your stuffer to a food safe piece of poly, then to your counter. Yep, you can absolutely do that. We have some customers who actually have a polytop table that they've drilled holes in, and that's its main use, is to attach that base to it, attach the rest of the stuffer, and then it's really not going anywhere. But, I mean, suction cup feet, easy way to do it, as is the vice grip, the wood grip, if you have the right type of table for it. So Dan Stat is saying, thanks for showing up.
Oh, I'm glad to be here.
Good.
Glad to be here than somewhere else.
You're walking really nicely.
Yeah, I just got out of the chiropractor.
Yes,
So
that's significant improvement.
I scheduled a visit. It was last week, and I did not think at all that today was the first.
Right.
So I scheduled it for 3, and so I was like, well, I'm not missing the chiropractor because I've been hobbling like an old man lately.
Yeah.
It's been bad.
So Patrick and I were talking last week about when we had to have the sales video done, when we had to have everything for the first of the month done. And we both knew that we had Monday off, but that didn't translate to like we can't use that to do work on. So I woke up, I was about to go to bed last night, and in my mind, somehow that became the first. So I'm like, oh no, we're already a day behind on sales. Like, they haven't been up. I know it's like a totally new process, so I'm not sure how to do it. So I came in at like just before 6, and I started working like crazy on that. I was getting annoyed. And all of a sudden I look down at the date and it says the 1st. And I'm like, oh God, how stupid am I thinking that Memorial Day was the 1st? But
Yeah.
what are you going to do?
Don't know. By the way, I noticed right before I came in here that we can do something new with live chat now.
Oh, what can we do?
Rumble has live chat.
Okay.
So if we want, we can run on all like our same custom brand platform.
And then
on one
everything
thing.
comes through? Mm-hmm. All right, we'll do some testing on that because it's always had that. I just don't trust it.
No, they've had chat or comments.
Right.
Now there's live chat. Came out 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Or 3 days ago.
Oh.
3 days ago. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe I'm thinking, because Restream, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Restream says that they'll do, like you can funnel all chats through to one thing, but it doesn't seem to work. It doesn't seem to work real well.
If you could, that'd be cool, but I don't know. I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, we can talk off air on that. Someone say you got back from the witch doctor.
I had never gone to a chiropractor until I hurt my back a month and a half. Son of a bee. Oh my goodness.
I got him in the soft tricep area.
I need my son here. He can make it all better. He'll give a kiss,
Oh, a kiss?
and then he'll say, "All better."
Well, that's cute.
I skinned up my arm.
I was gonna say.
And he every time he sees it, he looks at it and he's like, "Daddy, red."
Aw.
He gives it a kiss and is like, "All better."
How'd you do it?
Jumping on this large rock with a waterfall thing. It looked like I could kind of jump up on it, and then it turned out to be wet.
Where were you in Kansas that you saw a waterfall?
It was like a fake one. It was down in Derby. There's a dinosaur park down there.
Yeah, I've never been, but I've
Life-size
actually
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's actually really
I've heard
cool.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, but took my son there, and then some friends of ours with their kids, and
Cool.
went there this weekend. But yeah.
And you tried to play like fun dad.
Yeah.
And forgot like you're old dad now.
I'm old and overweight, and I'm not as nimble as I used to be.
Michael Chevalot says that you should give another one away just to show me.
I should.
It's not going to show me anything, but your jerky winner did reply. Yeah, that's a good point. I stopped looking for Sean. I drew a winner for jerky and then didn't look. Yep, he's there. Cool.
Did we draw the big winner
We did.
already?
We did.
Okay.
Yep. That was somebody who is not here, but they didn't need to be.
Okay.
Tom R is a welder by trade. Tom, there's. Did I tell you I have a meeting like in the next couple of weeks with somebody, American company, about the ratcheting handle?
Oh, nice.
They also want to talk to me about grinder plates. I told them we'll listen to it, but we like our grinder plates.
Yeah. That'd be an interesting one.
That's I told them,
yeah.
I'm like, we're happy with the product, we're happy with the price. You'd have to beat both. So,
Yeah.
But whatever.
That'd be
to 'em.
interesting. I also found out. I don't know if I already told you. We've been working on trying to get stuffers made here in the U.S. too.
Okay.
And the last people we talked to, that they were all excited, they thought they could do it. They backed out. They can't do it.
Yep.
Cylinders. The different cylinders are too hard to find somebody to make.
So not a long time ago, a couple of months ago, I said we should at least get the parts shipped here and put them together ourselves. I mean, I know it's not technically made in the USA, but at least it's assembled in the USA. And
Yeah.
it's easier, I imagine, we could ship more parts here than we could finished products. So we could have more inventory.
Could have a lot more inventory.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's not a perfect solution, but it's something.
I don't know. We'll see. I do want to get some more made in America stuff. It's going to have to be both. We'll have both made
Right,
in
there and
America
here.
and made overseas. It's not all made in China.
Right.
There is made in other countries as well. But
You could do, if all the different cylinder sizes were the problem, did anyone think about doing just one size made here?
I think cylinders in general is a
Oh,
problem.
just in general?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. They don't seem like they'd be that hard.
I don't know. I'm not a manufacturing guy.
Yeah, no,
like at
no,
all.
definitely not.
That's not up my.
Seems easy to me, but I'm sure it's not.
Yeah. So if anyone out there
Tom R.
is
He's
really,
a welder by trade.
well, that's gonna take more than welding. Where is, like, I assume you have to like
Roll. Yeah, it's got to be
stamp
rolled.
it, roll it,
Yeah.
something. I don't know. Is there a weld on it, or is it?
There doesn't appear to be a weld.
There might be a flat piece that you take something and like shove it, and it just
Pushes it out.
yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I've s-
I'm nervous to say anything because we probably sound really stupid to anyone who like has
Yeah.
done anything like that.
Probably.
They're like, no, you can't do that.
I don't know.
But you don't know how to make sausage, sir.
That's our newest ad.
Can one purchase jerky or snack sticks to be able to sample smoke flavors the PK 100 gives? So we don't sell any meat process or any, we only sell meat processing equipment and supplies. We don't sell any meat. So if that's what you're talking about, if you're wanting to figure out what kind of flavor, what kind of smoke the PK 100 goes or gives off, I would recommend you go over to Meatgistics. We have a group for the PK 100, people who own them, people who want to own them. If you start a new post and do @PK 100, that'll alert everybody in that group. I'm sure you'll get plenty of good answers on that. As far as a retail smoker goes, in my opinion, you're not going to find anything that's going to give off a better smoke profile, both flavor and appearance. It does phenomenal job. Really, really phenomenal job. They just need to stop including the 600 whatever watt setting
Yeah. I don't
because
know.
it's pointless. Like I tried to use it one time. I'm like, this doesn't work. Go up to 1200 watts.
I tried to talk to them. I mean, it was at least 6 months ago. It might have been longer. I don't remember.
Okay.
About doing some different stuff with it. And they were basically like, no, we can't do anything. They said that changes were coming. They were doing something, but they wouldn't tell me anything.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. So I'm hoping at some point this year, Pro Smoker comes back and says, hey, we're doing this and this and this with it. Something's different. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's been going on, but
Because
we'll
for a
see.
while there, that kind of took over the VP 215, how we used to sell just a ton of them with almost no effort. For a while there, the PK, we were selling it like that. Like it was just like every time we brought it up, it seemed like we sold a few more.
Not as many. I mean, we were
Right. But it's also, well, it's more expensive and more people need a vacuum sealer than a
Yeah.
professional style vertical smoker. It is great though. Absolutely love that thing. Absolutely love it. But at the same time, honestly, if you gave me a choice of what I could have at my house, either that or the woodwind, I'd take the woodwind if I could only have one of them. Mm-hmm. I really would because it's way more versatile. Like, yes, it's great to be able to do a pork butt or snack sticks on that, but I can do that in my woodwind also. I cannot do a steak in there.
True. What do you think about the Camp Chef pellet smoker?
The double XL?
Yeah.
I really liked it. So I thought it did a much better job on snack sticks than the woodwind by far, but that's kind of obvious. For pork butts, it was super close. They were about the same. For chicken wings, I think I preferred that. But what I thought was the biggest advantage to that vertical double XL was its pellet management. It went all day on maybe a full hopper, probably not even a full hopper. It does a really good job. It does have one thing you have to be aware of, though. That back, so when I do jerky in a smoker like that, the first thing I do is I kick up the temperature real high, cook it so that we kill everything, and then I back it off and start dehydrating and smoking. The back wall of that retained so much heat that it burnt my jerky that was pushed towards the back. So if you're going to use that to make jerky in that manner, you want to keep things away from the back wall, or just leave the front door open longer to bleed out more heat. Because that was, I just opened it, let it sit there for probably literally 30 seconds and then closed it.
Thinking of smoker things, I have to ask this, and I haven't talked to you about it, so I have no idea what the answer is going to be. But do you have any like new updates or like other crazy ideas for humidity in a smokehouse? Because I know you've done like a bunch of different things over time, and I think you have a fairly decent method from the last time we talked about it. But anything new or different there?
No. So what we eventually found out. So for the longest time, we told people just to use automotive sponges. And depending on your setup, that's probably is still the best overall way to go about it. It takes up a minimal amount of space. It does a really good job at increasing the surface area for all the water to evaporate off of. But with the PK100, if you put your water pan on the drip tray down there, you know how it has that big square drip tray, and take some sort of moisture wicking towel material, put it in there, and lay it out on that drip tray. It does a way better job at getting humidity in the air. I mean, we're talking like 54%, 56% relative humidity versus like 48, I think was the highest we got with the sponges, which doesn't sound like a lot, but is actually a lot.
Yeah.
The problem is, well, it's not even a problem for them. The problem for us is I worked with the guy that we used to do all of our promotional materials. I badly wanted to get a microfiber or whatever material that is, like smoking cloth, print meat gistics and Waltons all over it and sell them for, whatever, $10. But every sample he sent me, nothing worked. It's just not the same material. That stuff is called Aqua Dry, I think. Yeah, Aqua Dry.
Yeah.
And it's almost like a foam, but when it dries out, it gets hard as anything. And as soon as you get it wet, it's like perfectly pliable.
Have you tried like a legit ShamWow?
No, not a legit ShamWow, but
Okay.
one of the things he sent me is the same material.
Okay.
So is it the more absorbent is better for it, or?
I think so. So that Aqua Dry is like a super absorbent. Maybe that's one of the things we have to do. We'll put like a certain amount of water in with that and like the ShamWow or something like it, and we'll see which one absorbs more water and then what we can cook more water out of.
Maybe you could just use like a whole roll of like Bounty paper towels.
Just stick them all
Stick
in
the
there.
whole roll in there.
I laugh, but that's a not a terrible idea.
It's like
It could work until you dry up and there's no more water, and then they
catches
catch on fire.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
Does anyone else out there want to try this idea before John burns our building down here?
What about like corrugated cardboard with all the in between?
Maybe. I just don't think it's very absorbent.
It eventually will get
that's
soaked.
a good point.
It probably, when it gets soaked, though, it'll lose its rigidity, and it'll probably just like flop over, and then that's no good.
Yeah.
gels. There's got to be right. Like,
Looked at gels. Looked at my first thought was there's got to be something that we can put in the water to make it
yeah, that's right.
evaporate easier, and there is.
Oh.
But it is not things you want around your food.
What about?
I mentioned one of them to my wife, and she's like, "That's poison."
I got one.
Like, that's gonna
I got
kill
one.
everybody.
You know those things that you put in water and they just grow? What if you start like right when you start, you
Like
throw
the
something?
dinosaur?
Well, exactly. No, seriously,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you stay
yeah.
with it. You throw. I mean, obviously, you only want to get a certain size, but this way, it gets subtly bigger, absorbs and pulls moisture because you put it in water.
Okay.
Now, what is that material, and how do we get our hands on it? I don't know.
You just need to go to like a
toy
kid's
store.
toy
Yeah,
store
kid's toy
because
store, have 'em like
I
crazy.
have like a bag of something like that at home. It's little tiny beads, and
Yeah.
as soon as they get wet,
Yeah,
they
that-
turn into like a marble size deal.
Oh,
those-
okay. Then that's the.
But those don't evaporate well, apparently. Like the water doesn't evaporate.
Oh.
Because what the nice thing about a sponge is if you look at it, it's not just the surface area of the sponge. It all throughout it is surface area. I mean, there's so much surface area in a sponge. That's what really makes it great at that.
Yeah.
With your little grow animal thing, I don't know how you would keep any of it out of the water.
yeah.
That would be the main problem with that. But that could be super fun because you could make it make funny shapes.
Well, is there? Because like you always promote car sponges. Is there a way to like just we sell our own version of a car sponge? Like it's a certain size. I mean,
yeah,
why-
but you can go to Walmart and buy like a pack
see
of
what
three
you just
for
did
like
there.
$1.99.
You promoted the other Walton company though, and that's not cool.
Yeah, I know, but like,
There's only
why
one
are we
Waltons
gonna
here.
sell something for $7 if they can buy the same thing
You know,
for
I get
$2?
it. I get it. But write this down. John doesn't like money. Did you guys hear that? He's-
John tries to be
Or
honest.
he's saving us some. We don't know
John-
because that's
John
not
tries
my
to be honest.
expertise. So
I like some of the comments we're getting.
Okay.
Todd says, "How to add carcinogenics to your snack sticks" by John and
There you
Austin.
go. Yep, 100%.
Dan says, "Cigar humidor packets."
Tried
yeah.
it.
Oh, really?
Didn't work well.
Oh. Chef says, "Finish dishwashing jet dry. It would change the surface tension of the water."
Okay,
could maybe
but
make
then that's
sense.
a chemical, right?
There's got to be something food safe. We're
but
not.
but if that's going into a dishwasher,
You have to imagine. it's
surely
food
it's
safe.
kind of food safe. Although the best recent comment is from Dawn, and Dawn says, "Austin, congratulations on the Gun a Week win."
Oh. It's an orange gun too.
Have we not done a live stream since I won that?
I don't think we have.
Okay.
No, yes, we did
We did.
because I talked about it. You said
was it a
that you're going to
podcast?
see something that's going to make you real happy, and then real sad. No, it's right before the new Walton's Inc. live stream.
Oh,
So
yeah,
we talked
yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So for those who don't know, Austin has 2 guns from Pass It On that he's not collected yet.
No, I picked them both up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You went and got them, or did
Yeah.
he bring them to you?
No,
This
I
is-
went and got them.
Dude, I was talking to
Breaking
Mike
news.
about doing something where like he comes and like gives them to you, and we do like a social media thing on it.
You ruined the spot.
He did ruin that.
Too
Did you
late.
get them from Mike, or who'd you get them from?
Michael Murphy's.
Oh, okay. So you
20,
just went down
21st
there.
Street, straight out east of Wichita.
We'll
where they were?
reenact it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, congratulations. I know you're planning on making that 20 gauge Leos at some point.
Yeah.
How old before you let them shoot a gun?
Depends on who you ask.
So
I think by the time they're like 5, you can probably give them like a little pellet gun. Maybe by the time they're like 10, they could maybe try shooting a 410.
yeah. Well,
But
do you remember Brandon Wilmoth's kid's name? We had him on the podcast. Do you remember the little kid?
I remember what he looks like.
Yeah, he was shooting when he was like, I want to say 5 or 6. Brandon was having him shoot. I think it was, small. I don't even think it was a 22. I can't remember what it was, but
I don't know. It depends on what scenario. Like,
we got to get Leo shooting.
are you just like at a range letting them shoot, or are you like, hey, here's your gun, go do whatever?
I don't think you do that with a kid. You don't just say, hey, here's your gun, go do whatever.
Well, at some point you can, like, well, to an extent. Like I don't know what age I like started hunting
Right.
with my dad. Like, I mean, he gives me a gun and is like, here, we're going out in the field, go shoot stuff.
Fair.
I mean, there's structure to it, but still, I would definitely have an easier time. Like if my son's 4 or 5 and I've got my AR out at a range, am I going to let him shoot it? Oh yeah,
Oh,
I'll let him go shoot that.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not going to let him shoot that under
Take it
like
and go.
any other
Sure.
situation or
Yeah,
scenario.
yeah. All right, so I drew another winner for some jerky and some seasoning, and that is Tom Nowick. Tom, let us know you're here.
I like Corey's idea. In this, I've never done this, but I've talked about it. I need to just take a couple hours someday and do it. His idea is a mister system, which is kind of what they do in a commercial smokehouse.
Yep.
In a way, it's a little different, but kind of. But I really want to take like a cold air humidifier and pipe it in.
Well, that's what when we first started talking about this, that's what I wanted to do. But when we priced out parts, it's stupid. Like to actually get parts in and sell them, it's...
Oh, for us?
Yeah.
Oh, it probably wouldn't be something that we would like sell ourselves. It would be like, hey, here's what we did.
Oh,
if you guys want to do it,
okay,
go for it.
Yeah, that's
like,
different.
I have one at home that it stands upright. It's kind of tall. I'd get probably something smaller, but out of the top, there's like a hole that's about that big. You could throw like a flex pipe into
it, right.
And then just in the PK, shove it right in the front, that front vent hole.
Now, you're going to shove it in there. How much of it's going to go where you want and how much is going to go right down onto the burn, and that is open in the back? So how much water are you going to get in there?
I don't know.
Wow. You're not doing it to that PK, I'll tell you that. I use that thing. No, but does it make a difference if the water is vaporized or if it's misted? Is that the same thing? I don't think that's that's the same thing. I guess we'll find out.
I don't know.
Once we've got some help coming for the web department. Once we have that, I hopefully will have some more free time to do crazy stuff again. I haven't done anything too crazy in a while.
Crazy.
We're getting a couple comments about when people are letting their kids shoot guns.
Okay.
So Gabe says he had the kids out shooting the pellet gun. Thinks the youngest was 5 or so.
Okay. Seems totally reasonable.
Ronald says grandkids started hunting deer at 7.
Awesome.
With a 243.
Okay. That's
so
awesome.
I'm glad that people aren't telling me like, oh, you're an idiot.
Right.
You
No,
can't do that till this age. And this way, I also have some backup when my son gets a little older, and I'm like to my wife, honey,
Mark
we're gonna
this live stream down.
Take out Leo and let him go shoot.
They told me on the live stream.
They said it was fine. My customers agree with me.
Yeah, when he does that, we'll have to record that, do some stuff.
Chef says vaporized is different than mist.
Okay. Yeah, I would imagine that it is. One's an actual vapor and one is just air that you've really finally spritzed.
One makes poo disappear when you spray it on.
Vaporize.
Vaporize.
God, that movie was terrible. Do you guys do a Google or DuckDuckGo search for cylinder manufacturers in the USA? I mean, I didn't.
I don't know.
I was uninvolved in.
I just found out
process.
today
Okay.
why this company
Couldn't do it.
said that they couldn't do it. Yeah, so I haven't done any more looking.
Cool. Yep. Teach them right. Teach them safe. That's one of the things we really like about Pass It On Outdoor Mentors. They take like underprivileged kids, get them out into the field, get them trained correctly on how to use a shotgun, how to use whatever, and go hunting. And it gives that kid a positive interaction early on in life with a firearm. So you are taking away all the negative aspects, everything they hear about guns, all the scariness of it, and giving them a positive interaction with the firearm. So it's very important. Something just happened.
Did you see Ryan's comment?
Yeah. I mean, that's accurate. I'm sure that's accurate. That is definitely accurate. Elmer Fudd started at 4 years old. Yeah.
How old was Elmer Fudd?
I don't know.
I'm asking. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He was either really young because he was bald and had no hair, and he was,
So he was
just
maybe
so
a baby?
young.
I was gonna say, he
or
looks like a big
He was
baby.
really old.
Yeah, yeah. They call them Fudds. You ever heard that? They call people Fudds, like who don't have a good understanding of gun safety or like gun.
Oh wow! So that name isn't just a clever little.
No. It's a play off that.
Oh, that's cool.
Off of his name, because I guess he was always like rocking his barrel around and pointing it where he didn't mean to.
Everything you're not supposed to do.
Yep.
Chapter 1.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, James Bates says, "Don't come to Jersey." Yeah, they are I think they're a no issue state. There's only a few left. Or like they're just not going to issue you a concealed carry permit.
Yeah, I don't know if they can.
There are now more constitutional carry states than there are no issue states.
Really?
Or do they call it may issue? Do they call it no issue or may issue? Where it's like they're technically you can, but they're never going to do it. But there are way more constitutional carry states now than there are states that won't issue you something. We have better gun rights now than we did in the 80s. It's awesome.
That's good.
That's awesome. I mean, when London's father was on, we were talking about some lobbying because he does some lobbying for ag credit stuff. And if you want to point to some good lobbying, there you go. Right there. That happened because people cared about the issue and started throwing money behind it. And that's what it takes.
Mm-hmm.
So. May issue. Okay. So if New Jersey is a may issue, then it's not no issue, it's may issue. Cancel culture got Elmer Fudd. Yeah, it gets everybody.
Did you listen to that song I told you to listen to?
No. What?
You haven't. Maybe you're not getting my emails or something because you haven't responded to a number of emails. I think I sent you an email. I'll send it to you later. There's a song about.
The problem is
Like-
he gets too many emails.
To my Walton's account?
Yeah.
No, if I see an email from you, I always...
I wonder if I'm sending stuff to your Gmail then, because you've done that. You've done that
I've
to
done
me
that
before.
I've done that.
Maybe I'm
We
doing that
hired
to
a
you.
new kid or new guy, and I did it to him 3 times.
You sent it to
I
his
finally had
personal.
to find that one and delete it out of
He'll
my...
email the other Pat in the office too. And
All
I'm
the
like,
time.
You sent that to me twice.
All the time.
Does everybody know, like, the makeup of the room now?
As
Like,
far
do
as
they
our
know?
audience, I don't.
Yeah.
think
No, I don't think so.
Can we?
Sure. No, what does it matter?
So it is amazing because our media room right now, we used to have 2 Pats, 2 Patricks, whatever.
Yep.
We had London for a while, and she's in a different department now. She's still here, but different department. But we hired somebody new, and their name is John. So we now have John and Pat and Pat.
Yep.
We've got
So I have a love of alliteration and the same names, apparently. But we're going to break that. We're bringing in another girl.
I'm all
Her name is
aboard.
neither John nor Pat. Or
I'm all
Patricia.
aboard the last name train.
Calling people by their last names.
Just go. It was just treated like a high school locker room. What's up, Tremblay?
Yeah. That is mostly what
Did you
people
get
called
that?
me.
Did you get that D in Spanish up yet?
Nope, never.
you can call me Walton, and
Ooh.
Walt.
Call me Walton.
No.
Yes.
It's funny. I would
That's
have to
what
call,
my name is.
I'd have to call Austin Waltons. It just has to have the S on it. Hey, Waltons, what's up?
All right. Get him a 20 gauge semi-auto, but only 1 shell at a time to start. Absorbs the recoil when he's ready. Corey is saying, I'm thinking like a patio mister system. Not sure if the nozzles would take the temp, but could remove and replace them with like a high heat thing. That would work. My wife and I are talking about putting in a pool if we don't move.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's going to be, where my fire pit is.
Uh-huh.
On the other side of that will be like the deep end, and we're going to have a jacuzzi built in. And then
Into the deep end?
pool. Yeah. Does it normally go in the shallow end? We were trying to figure that out.
I would assume it goes in the shallow. end.
Why?
What's the
How
question?
would you put it in the deep end?
Why? No, not in. Like it's
Near it?
like it's like
Oh,
on
just
the
off
right.
the-
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. No,
I've seen it. I think
I'm
I've seen it both ways.
okay.
Yeah.
We can figure that out.
Like-
I'm trying to picture like an island in the middle
No,
of the deep
that
end.
would be awesome. That would be awesome. But no, either that or I'm moving and getting 5 acres and a turret. That's the deal.
Sweet.
Either a pool or a turret. So we'll see.
I would go with the turret.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Wait, what if you're like on a what if we can hedge our bets here? We can do a turret, but then there's like a moat surrounding
Oh,
you, so we can.
With alligators,
Oh, now we're adding stuff. I like it's layered.
and then we could eat the alligators when they get big enough.
If I can pull this up quickly.
You know what I have not done is seen if the last person who won something actually claimed it Tom Nowak.
Yeah, people, don't we give stuff away on this thing once in a while?
Quickly scan through for Tom. Go ahead.
When you have some acreage, you can have a moat like that.
Yes. Exactly like that.
That's at my dad's house.
What is he doing?
Putting in like a little shed thing.
Why does
But,
he have a moat around it?
I don't know. They were doing stuff for footings, and that's where they stopped. And then all the rain this weekend.
Is there anything on here that they can't see?
No. that should be
Patrick,
fine.
switch to...
Switch to you. Oh, hold on a second. Go down a little bit. Bring it closer to your face. Okay.
So if you can see this, he's built a foundation with a moat around it for his... What is he storing in there? This is not normal stuff.
I don't know.
What? Like, why would you put a moat around a shed?
That's funny.
Could it be... No,
He-
coyotes aren't going to care
Hey,
about
He
that.
hates people, dude.
No, that would be around his house if he wanted to keep people out.
Well, maybe
gotta
he,
be
maybe he
drainage.
stays in the shed.
It's just
We
gotta be
We're not
drainage.
asking the right questions.
It's more fun to think about putting like
It's a French drain out there.
pike or something in there. Huge
That
pike.
would be awesome.
Attack people as they go through. Yeah. Tom Nowak, did not see him, but I kind of know Tom, so I think I'm going to leave it.
We might be dropping frames on YouTube.
Nope, there he
Tom
is.
No-
He's
yep.
here. Okay, cool.
No, we're good. If you're dropping frames on YouTube or anywhere, just refresh your page.
Okay. Well, I have not got to pick a winner yet, so
Aw,
I'm picking a winner.
Shoot,
for,
I just did it. Shoot.
serious?
I
Where
was
are they-
going as you were saying.
Where are they from?
I hate
That's
you.
so sad.
The United States?
Who, this winner?
Yeah.
Is from Oklahoma. And it is Judy Rittenhouse.
Carrie Underwood. Here we go.
Judy, let us know you're here. Well, you can obviously pick a winner too. It's not.
What?
All my thunder was stolen.
Wait, should I just be picking winners?
No, definitely not.
I'm the Oz of the room.
Definitely not. Yeah, stay back there.
I could accidentally kick my left leg out and ruin this entire thing.
To keep out rats, somebody said. That can't be it, right? Maybe it is. It's cool either way.
The moat's not supposed to be there, FYI.
So it's temporary.
The only reason it's there is because it just rained like crazy this weekend.
So the center isn't going to be just where the
No.
shed goes. It's
The
going
whole
to go
the whole thing it will
Okay.
be the shed. I don't know why they cut out. I don't know.
drainage probably.
They're doing.
something to do with drainage.
All I remember him saying was they're doing the footings.
Okay.
So
Still looks cool. And Judy, let us know you're here. And Tom, I got you. So I don't know if you heard it or not, but I had already said I know who he is, so I'm going to let him win anyways. We treat everybody the same here, all differently.
okay, I will go ahead and draw a winner.
Okay. For what?
Leather apron.
Okay. So
I have to.
2 are going. Still don't see Judy.
No idea who this is. Our leather apron winner is out of South Carolina, Pamela Chambers. If you're here, Pamela, let us know. We'll give you about 5 minutes to respond, and then if no one responds, we will draw another one. But Pamela, if you're here, let us know in the chat.
Quit looking at me.
Nick Hall's here. Get the band button ready. Nick, I put the lip balms. We get them from
Yeah.
him, right?
Uh-huh.
Yep. I put those on orders of over $25 or more. Use coupon code LIP21 for a free bacon or key lime. Actually, no, just bacon.
Just bacon.
We're out of the key limes. So,
Did we get the coupon to work?
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Sweet. Yeah, probably because I probably stole those key limes. I
Yeah,
use that.
is
I
that-
love those.
you
things,
really
dude.
like those?
Those are great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I still don't know. We brought those in here on a live stream one time, and like I don't know where mine went.
You guys forgot them. I waited weeks and then I took them.
Okay, that just so you know, that was on my mouth.
Oh no, I didn't
So-
use it. No, there was separate ones. They were in a drawer.
Yeah,
over
they were
there.
over here for a while.
So yeah, so if they're still there, if not,
They're not.
fair game. So
They're not.
Disappointing.
So I haven't seen Brittany. No, not Brittany. What was her name? I haven't seen Judy respond yet. So people were requesting our next giveaway be a Victorinox knife set. Someone else said another kind of choose your own adventure type thing. So I think we're going to do, because I'm trying to give Pat as much warning or time to create them so he's not always rushing at the end of the month. I think next month will be the knife giveaway. I'll figure out what we're going to do there. Grab it and take it all out of stock so it doesn't get sold. And then next month do something interesting. Like the following month do something interesting where it's like options. I don't know how to do that.
Well, I've seen on some people, like for they'll ask Patreon questions on their YouTube or whatever. So that means certain people that pay X amount a month get to pick. Now we don't have to do that, but if we had all of our ducks in a row, maybe multiple choice it, have it say, hey, do you guys want A, B, or C? And we already have it all dedicated and picked out and all that.
The only way I could think to do that at least would be like on a live stream, let them choose for not the next month, but the following. It would have to be a month out. Because I'm not going to shoot 3 different videos and then just go with whatever one they pick.
Yeah, I wouldn't shoot the video. I would just get your sales in order, right?
Right. But we still need to do a video on it. So we'd have to have that month as a buffer.
Okay.
Does that make sense or no?
I mean, no, but
I'm not understanding what you're saying.
What?
Am I not understanding what you're saying?
No, I'm not understanding what you're saying.
Oh,
so I'll
okay.
just-
There's nothing new with that.
I'm not understanding the not understanding
Oh,
of the not
yes,
understanding.
there we
So
what happened was, as
no.
you started talking to me, I started seeing myself
And
on,
you got-
on my display, and I go, what are we talking about?
It's
What are
super
we talking
distracting,
about?
isn't
Yeah,
it?
oh, big time.
I actually think I like it better without a confidence monitor.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
No, I really do. Because I don't end up looking at myself to see, like, did that look normal? Am I looking weird?
Or you'd always just maybe stare at yourself. Not that you do, but I would for sure.
Sure.
Stare
Yeah,
at
I
your
don't
own
think I've ever
mannerisms.
looked into the camera during a Zoom call or anything.
Other than
ever.
yeah.
Like, I always either end up looking at myself or maybe sometimes the person. It's just weird.
Yeah. I don't know. It makes me feel like we're not on camera. The only thing that does is having the mic still right here.
We're not
Reminds
even
me
live.
that-
We're just doing this for us.
Yeah.
This is just
We
this
have-
is the dress rehearsal.
We paid these people to be in the chat. Yeah, but I don't know. I think we do. It's more natural and freer flowing when we don't act like we're on camera. So, anyway.
Oh, Chef makes a good point. What about a gift certificate? Because
we used to try that. You did try, like when we first did this, there were a couple times you did $100 like gift cards and there was very little response on it.
well, like $100, but now I mean, like our giveaways are like at least 300 up to $700,000-800,000.
Yeah.
I mean, what if we give away a $500 gift card?
All right.
Oh.
Would you guys rather have a $500 gift card or a option, like 3 different packages where you could choose whatever you wanted and total would be around 500? And that seems like a silly question. Most people would be like, yeah, no, I want the gift card, but I have a feeling people would rather have an actual package.
How do we make a gift card look awesome on a giveaway video? Do you just pose with it a lot? Or do you just
Bring
skip that
somebody else
part?
in to pose it?
You just skip that part and then the sales are just...
We could have the digital of the gift card, and it could spin in circles.
And then, no,
Oh, now
spinning.
we're talking.
Austin's always trying to
Now
get
we're
us to
talking.
spin things. Always.
I used to have the coolest
It was
lower
not cool.
thing for
It was
videos.
not cool.
Yeah, and the W came in and spun around, and I loved it.
And we nixed it. And,
Patrick was here for that, right?
I'm sure I've seen
I
a
don't
bunch
think
of stuff.
I think that was you, me, and Allie.
Okay.
And your feelings were so hurt when we changed it.
It took me so long to do that. Just saying.
Oh my God. Anytime you're trying to get a graphic to do anything
Yeah.
on the computer,
Yeah.
you're in for a time.
It's not easy, especially if you don't have a lot of experience with
Well,
After
like-
Effects. We grind it. We put a card down there and we watch it grind.
Yeah. I mean, there's like the right way to do it, which takes forever, and then there's like a way of like, all right, let's quit messing around. We'll get this in 20 minutes,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah, if you actually know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
you
there's a way to
understand.
cut corners, and it's funny. In the end, that ends up taking more time and not looking as good. So
All right, so $500 gift card, which I'd put towards a PK. Gift card is one of the choices.
Gift card, gift card, gift card, gift card.
Is
gift
it really?
card, all over? Yeah.
Okay, sure, 100%. We can do that. So next, I've already committed to the next one being the knives, but for August we'll do gift card for sure, and maybe even like some sort of funny video.
You could always do it as a this or
Yeah,
A
that's
gift
what Michael
Yeah.
Chevrolet said. Make it one of the options.
that might
That's
be
pretty good.
well. What,
Pretty good idea.
but what might end up happening? Say we have a like today. Say we had the PK or the $500 gift card.
Mm-hmm.
Say he chooses the $500 gift card.
Right?
No one wins the PK, and it's
Yes.
just gone forever.
Exactly.
Cool, I'm okay with that.
Yep.
I just don't want to get caught in the like, oh, he didn't choose this, so now we're
So
trying
now
to give
we-
away
yeah, yep.
next. Yeah, that
Yep.
that
Yep.
adds
Yep.
another huge ripple to the
Exactly.
problem. So.
Yeah. No.
Good.
what if we pre-plan 12 giveaways through the course of 12 months and
Where is
let
it-
someone choose
Which one they
which
want?
one they want, and then that's gone. And then they get the next one. You
So-
choose.
You would need to invest heavily in some sort of psychiatric hospital suite to put me in once a month while we're trying to just maintain that or manage that inventory would be a nightmare.
I don't think we do it. I'm throwing it out there because
definitely
I
not.
think it's funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
What we are going to start doing is John is going to start contacting winners. So that is off my plate, which
Cool.
is nice. Don't want to. Not that I don't like talking to you guys, but I just need to be doing other things. All right. So yeah, tons. Orange is the new green. Blue technically is the new green. Blue is the new orange.
What's with green? I don't understand.
Money, because we're giving away a lot of stuff.
Oh,
I imagine at
got
least.
you.
I was like,
That's,
wait,
that's
is
how
there
I
a
read it. Maybe not.
catchphrase?
Maybe not.
Is there a catchphrase I'm not privy to?
The swimsuit calendar thing, just holding the gift card, different models come in and show it up.
Where's
gonna be
the block button?
There's gonna be a calendar. I'm telling you. I'm already thinking of like
Patrick has been pushing hard for the calendar.
Well,
we
I've seen
might
it.
have to do
We
a calendar
might
just
have
because it's
to
been
do it.
brought
Well,
up.
we need to do it in a way that someone profits besides us out of it.
Oh.
I think everyone's in agreement with that. It's for fun, but if
Right.
we could promote a good cause doing it,
I mean, the
that could-
easiest one for me is pass it on. That's the all proceeds.
Whereas
go to
pass it on.
Yeah.
That's always the easiest.
Locally, we've worked with Air Capital Flyers. We
Yep,
know
that's actually
someone
another
who,
really
we
good
know
one.
someone who does Beauty and Beast and stuff like that. And if we didn't want to
Those
do
are
a
three
print
good-
thing, I've seen promotions where they just put out it's like Walton's Wallpaper Wednesday, and we just put out our own wallpapers that people can download for their phones.
That would actually be kind of cool, and we could sell the original as an NFT.
Oh yeah, you could.
And
Yeah.
NFTs are so
Working crypto into
No,
this.
I mean, but it's funny you said that. What if you did like an auction where like we do print a real nice one and then sign it, and then proceeds of that goes towards whatever. So anyway, there could be a lot of stuff you could do with that.
Are we taking a picture of like us, or are we taking a picture of like?
I think
is
you'd
it
have to change it.
product, or
Yeah,
is
you'd
it
have to change it.
finished product? Yeah.
Like the calendar would definitely. Patrick's idea was employees and their dogs.
So then that
That's a
one
cool-
obviously is hand in hand with the Beauty and Beast one if you
Right.
did that. And then other ones would be, I mean, gosh, people with like they're out
Something they
grilling or
made.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
something they made.
Find anyone who's interested, and then like, hey, make something out of our products. Take a picture, like an employee. Make something.
yeah.
Take a picture.
But a
and that's
cool
what we're gonna use.
stopgap to drum up interest could be just an internet online post saying, "Hey, download these," and they throw up like 3 or 5 different of our favorite wallpapers that we made in
Yeah.
house and stuff.
Okay.
It'd be kind of cool.
So podcast with the crabs went pretty good. What we're gonna, I mean, there's some tweaking to do. What we really want to do with it though is go later in the evening with it when it's kind of dark out. And we can put up some different lighting, and then just honestly open it up to any employee who wants to stay. Be like, hey, we're gonna show people how to make. I'm just using pork butts as an example. Plus, we have one we've already made that's ready to be pulled right there and eaten. So if you want to hang around, talk about what we did, talk about anything. So I think it definitely can work. Definitely, there's something that's at least, if nothing else, fun for us.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, if it
And
does,
other employees.
if it doesn't work, hey, we're eating
Had a good time.
good food, and had a great time.
Yep.
Pressed record, gave you guys content. So
And include the recipe. Joseph, I don't see what his first part was. Gift card would be nice. Okay, so he must be talking about someone else.
So my leather apron person never responded, so
Okay.
I'm going to give another draw here. Which one do you do? Repick?
Michael Martin, focus. What about the aprons? Good job, Michael.
Repick
I
or
revoked the win.
revoke?
I revoked the win.
Then you have to draw again.
Yep. I don't think it matters either way, but whatever. Yeah, and also my Judy never responded. Judy, close. What is this?
Okay.
My fingers are too fat. No, not that one. Okay.
Leather apron winner, you have 5 minutes to respond. Craig Lowenhagen. Craig, if you are with us, leave a comment in the chat. And I apologize if I butchered your last name.
Cool. That one. So this is the older one, but they now have one big pocket down here instead of three. But this is the apron. It is nice leather.
I thought there's still 3 on the bottom, but it's just
Is it
one on
up
the top. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. One up top for a beer. That's why we did that.
Yeah.
And then 3 down low for knives, thermometers, anything like that. Very nice. They keep yourself clean. When I wear them, they tend to get real meaty because I'm a mess when I meat process. I think it's mostly because somebody was telling me I was doing something wrong. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it for film. Like, yes, I know I could do this a different way, a better way, but I can't capture what I'm trying to do when I do it this way. So, all right, Judy didn't respond either. So
put it on
no, they'll have to wait for the
calendar.
calendar for that, and for John to have lost 20 pounds. All right, winner, revoke, repick. Jerky and seasoning, and we're still waiting for you, Keith Labrazzi. Keith Labrazzi. Tom jerky. It's a fugazi. Yeah, I mean, you could do a recipes calendar.
We had kind of discussed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think what could be really cool is if you like actually show the finished product on the main photo, do a picture-in-picture kind of profile thing with like the person who did it and the ingredients, and then maybe a little like what reminds or why they chose
Why
that
they
as
did
their,
it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like a little write up.
Yeah,
the bottom.
exactly. So
Yeah.
that could be kind of. But who do we do that over Walton employees or certain customers or I don't know. So maybe your
I don't
guys'
know.
stuff.
I really don't know how to.
Just be
Either way would
more
work.
stuff. But I'd have to pull out my steak sushi recipe out of the bag for that one.
I've been told I can't have ice in my cup when I drink.
Why?
A couple people have said it's just absolutely infuriating to hear the ice knocking around.
Clink, 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 clink. You should just slurp really loud just to...
No, I'm not trying to make them mad. No, well, Austin obviously doesn't care.
Oh, I'm just having fun.
My favorite is
Keith's
I can actually
here. Nice. Congratulations, Keith.
when you guys actually swallow, I can hear it do the.
Can you really?
Oh yeah. Just did it right. See, I can hear you, Austin. You're doing it right now.
That's creepy.
But I also have like really good headphones on.
This isn't fair. Your winners are responding. I still see nothing from
Sleeping with the fish.
Craig Lowenhagen.
There used to be a beer called Lowenbrow. That was the first beer I ever tried. I was young. My dad used to sneak me sips all the time. All the time.
I don't remember when I first got a first sip of beer, but I hated it. It tasted horrid.
So I remember not liking Heineken. And I remember watching the adults drink Heineken, and I was young. I'm like, that is bad beer. And they all laughed. They're like, no, it's great. I'm like, no, that tastes terrible. But anytime anyone wanted to give me a little Lowenbrow, I was like, yeah, I'm all about that. Ugh. I would say you've waited long enough, to be honest.
Okay.
Everyone else is being nice and patient and waiting.
Third time's a charm. What?
I did. It was somebody had me. Right, it might have been him. Almost had me 2 live streams ago. It was 2 live, but I caught it in time and played it off like nothing happened.
Nick, I'm gonna have to ban you. Well, I assume it was him that.
I can't remember if it was him or not. I can't remember, but it was close. Yes, definitely blue over orange. All of these people who don't respond are Team Orange.
No way.
Yes.
Man, I'm
PBR
getting
is also a good one.
I'm getting the hard last names today.
Oh, that's Jim from The Office. John Krasinski? Is that not how you said that?
No. So 5 minutes to respond, and you win a leather apron. Jim Komorowski.
That sounds like you did a pretty good job there. No, Nick Hall says it was me. Of course it was, Nick. Who else would it be? Ugh. Oh, I never knew that. Lowenbrow means lion brew. Yeah. Todd Seymour, my first beer was 3.2 Coors. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but not everywhere has these 3.2 beers. Like, when we first moved down here, we went to the grocery store and I picked up a 12-pack.
Huh.
The lady looked at my ID and she goes, oh, just so you know, this is 3.2 beer. And I was like, what does that mean?
What does that mean?
And she's
That
like,
would've freaked me
its
out.
alcohol content is only 3.2%. Put that right back. Why would I drink?
I want to say that they don't, or they're getting rid of it in
I think
Kansas
they've gotten
because of
rid of it.
because of the change they made with what you can have inside
Yeah.
of gas
Like,
stations and whatnot.
Dylan's now has regular beer.
Uh-huh.
It's not that
up
3.2
up
stuff
to
anymore.
I think
5.
6%.
Oh, is it 6?
Yeah, that's why you see like a
wow.
number of beers that are like 5.9%.
He's here. Jim, are you team blue or team orange? This is a very important
Oh, he's
question.
Team Orange.
No.
If you want an apron, you're Team Orange, Jim.
That's not true. I'll make sure you get your apron regardless.
Komorowski.
This is why people like Team Blue better. We don't
Komorowski.
threaten.
Are you
We're not
kidding me?
I'm not going to give you your winnings.
You should
Firstly,
read
sir,
some
that's
of the,
illegal.
You should read some of the past comments back and forth. Team Blue is very vicious.
Stroh's. I saw somebody say PBR earlier. No. Coors Banquet beer.
I hate
Now,
Coors.
near beer isn't 3.2 beer, right? Near beer is like fake beer,
What's that?
like non-alcoholic beer.
Oh.
Isn't that
I'll have
what
a
near
near
beer is?
please.
Yeah.
I growing up, I thought it was a brand using context clues, but I could see how it would be.
Yeah, I always thought it was like the non-alcoholic beer.
Sure, I'll take that. Yeah,
I don't know.
I'll allow it.
I think there was a beer called Excalibur.
Oh,
I think it was Guinness's version of
okay.
non-alcoholic beer. I think.
Weird.
Could be wrong.
Cool.
Blue is better. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Cool name.
Don't
Cool
worry about it,
name.
Jim. He's not going to contact anyone anyways.
I
so-
revoke the
No,
win.
he doesn't. He does
Click.
not.
Killing me. Where's Papa Sop? I got no Team Orange
He's
to
not
back
here
me up today.
He's not. I think he was here earlier. All right. So real quick, once we get the media department up to full speed, everyone knows what they're doing.
That'll never happen.
Well, fair enough, because I'm in there. Just throwing things at the screen, freaking out when coupons don't work. But we need to get back and do a few, like just for old time's sakes, Willet barbecues. We need to block off a day where we're just like, second half of the day, this is what we're doing. And
Just
do a bunch of different,
like do what we used to do and like marathon them. Do like 6 in one day.
get a bunch of them done. Yep.
I'd be game.
So we need ideas though. So I'm gonna create a new post on Meatgistics. Say what should Austin and John barbecue?
I think
smoke?
you should get to choose one. I should get to choose one, and then we let the community pretty much choose the rest of them.
I like the community picking. That
Yeah.
could be cool because that's our hardest part is trying to come up with these. So
I was gonna say if you have a great one, awesome, but I don't.
Oh, I come up with a great one.
Okay.
It's not that hard.
and this is a Willet barbecue.
Will barbecue.
So we might as well go over some we've done before because I don't want there to be a lot of.
Oh yeah, we won't do anything that we've done before.
But let the people know right now what we've
There's
done.
way
before.
too many to.
Well, what's some of your favorites yet? Well, you've
We've
done beer,
like 20 of them. We did beer and whiskey, which were
Both knows,
awesome to
cheese,
do.
but
But
knows.
They've done squid. They've done
Watermelon.
Peach cobbler.
That was really good.
That was really good. Candy.
Did you use jackfruit or
We
something?
did all sorts of candy. We did jackfruit,
So a lot of the obvious ones might be taken.
cheese, mac and cheese.
Oh, we didn't do that one.
Yeah, we did. Oh, I
You
did.
left me out on that one. You subbed in Allie for me.
Oh, ice cream. Ice cream was
Ice cream's good.
Super good.
Yeah. And we definitely have to do what we did before where we have
Hickory smoked
smoked
powder
and hickory smoked powder added.
because that was the ice cream was better with the hickory smoked powder. I think. Like seriously, get some good like Breyers vanilla ice cream. Put on just a little bit of hickory smoked powder. It was super. I wonder what the smoked sea salt would be like on like really nice ice cream because
I bet that would be
salty
good.
like enhances the sweetness of the ice cream. I bet you that would be really good.
I bet so.
Did you talk to Pat about smoking almonds or anything like that? I know he had a question about it.
This Pat?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I knew. I was. He said they didn't pick up enough smoke for him because they're only in there for a few minutes. And I go, oh, you
Oh,
need to talk
yeah,
to
no,
John.
way
He
longer
knows
than that,
exactly
yeah.
how.
Yeah.
How long do you put him in there for?
Almonds?
Or did you go, or they were sent to us?
Well, you're talking about the ones that LK Fletcher sent. That is something.
Maybe.
Those
That's
were
different.
Prelon. There was something else.
Oh, okay.
They weren't almonds. Oh no, he did too. He sent once almonds and ones were some sort of pecan, and the pecan ones were like the best thing I've ever tasted.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that people just devour.
Yeah. So what do they need a couple hours though in the smoker, or is it?
So there's a couple different ways to do almonds. You can soak them first, and then when you do that, you do want to smoke them. I think for like a minimum of an hour and a half. If you put them in, just like if you get raw, unseasoned almonds, like a half hour. If you put some sort of seasoning, should be fine. But I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I do know it's longer if you're going to soak them before you do it. I personally noticed no difference on whether I soaked them or not. But honestly, if LKR Fletcher's still on here, he would be the guy to, which he is. I just see him, Lynn Fletcher.
Awesome.
He would be the one. Don't know what that is. I'm not saying it.
Yeah, don't.
Bob says
I have no
dill
idea.
pickle almonds and cashews. Yep. Mark Rambo, which is a awesome name, absolutely awesome name. Says it's been 5 minutes. What was the old tight end for the Giants? They used to call him Rambo. Mark.
Jeez.
Mark.
You say old time. I'm thinking Jeremy Shockey.
No, older.
Yeah.
He's back in the 80s. They used to call him Rambo. It was Mark. Oh. What was his name? He was like my favorite NFL player. He was stupid tough.
Still
And never
don't-
said anything.
I'll look it up.
Nick
Don't-
Hall saying it's an actual dish. Google it. Oh, it is?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I had to Google it. I closed my eyes.
PK smoke time was 10 minutes. Okay. Mark Bavaro. There you go. Yep, that was it. Mark Bavaro. Loved him. Willet Barbecue frozen chocolate covered bananas. That sounds really good. Pralines. Thank you. Lynn, was that what they were? Were they pralines? because those things were ridiculously good. I devoured them. Everyone here who got them just couldn't stop eating them. Cinnamon, sugar, hickory, almonds. Oh, that's what they were. I see it now. Okay. Yeah, those were sick.
Oh,
So good.
lutefisk. It's a Minnesota dish, I think.
Okay. It sounds terrible.
Bobby Hill ate a lot of it underneath the table one time, and he got sick. And the new pastor, she thought someone threw it all away, yet he had eaten it all. So it was quite the dilemma for young Bobby Hill to take on there. Who else has seen that episode? Chime on in the comments. Lutefisk.
No, someone said Gastineau. No, it was Mark Bavaro for sure. Smoked ice cream before, yeah. It was one of my favorite ones. I don't know what my favorite one was though. To do beer, we had the most fun doing. That was before your time, right? Yeah, that was the most fun to do. We laughed so hard at how bad it was.
I mean, for context, before my time, I didn't start drinking beer until I was like 20. So I was born in 91.
Okay.
So when you asked me, was that before your time? Just what were you doing?
It's always before your time.
What were you doing 10 years ago?
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not eating lye-soaked cod. Lye is the stuff my father used to put on his compost pile to help it all break down. So I'm not going to eat that. Everyone has their limits. I'm going to, my wife and I are planning a trip to Iceland because flights there are super cheap right now. And if we go, I've made it a locked-in thing that we have to eat the shark that they pickle and then bury. And everyone says it's like the grossest food ever. But so we're going to eat that when we go. Bob wants to know if we're going to do a code.
I didn't plan on it.
I don't know how to.
I
don't know how to anymore.
It's going to work.
We'll try. We'll try. We've got what do you call it? Gun shy? Yeah, we're getting gun shy about coupon codes. It's like I don't know.
There's a weird glitch in our coupon codes right now, and like
some work, some don't.
Yeah, some work, some don't.
We have a coupon. We have a whole series of coupon codes that works on his computer, but not mine. Okay, we'll use a promotion that's already set up. So 10% in free shipping?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So we're going to create a coupon code that's 10% off and free shipping. Coupon actions, create coupon. Owner is obviously. What do you want to call the coupon code?
I always do like live and the date. So live 6/1/21.
6/1/21. Uses per coupon. Enable. Valid from today through Saturday. I wonder how many times that has gotten us in trouble. Whatever reason, for when you make a date in this, it automatically puts it out like 15 or 20 minutes. I wonder how many times that's messed us.
Yeah, it has messed with me several times. I've noticed that. I don't know why. It's weird.
It wants us to fail.
I don't know. There's got to be some sort of thought process behind it, but
or they do things like I do them and they just do them. And you figure out the thought process later. It's all instincts. I don't have good instincts. I was really upset that I didn't get to see that mountain lion, though.
When you guys said, like, you hunted it, it reminded me of Halloween 4, when they all are like, enough is enough. We're all going to get mob mentality.
And go hunting him?
Shoot this guy. And
sure.
You end up killing some random
But
guy.
it was just me and my dogs.
How sure are you that it was actually sighted?
Oh, yeah. We saw a picture of it. We know, like, I know that front yard and the house in the back. Like, it was definitely a mountain lion. It was definitely in that neighborhood.
Okay.
not just a guy in a suit. You know, people swear
I don't think
they swear they seen Bigfoot.
somebody in a suit
what I
just
mean?
walking around. It was a furry.
Yeah,
Furry
that's
just
exactly what it was.
scrambling around.
Something with a tail.
Who sent the thing about Bigfoot? Was that you or Tex?
Text.
Tex?
And
That is
then I think I
awesome.
had to resend it to you.
I
Can't
had
remember. Yeah.
I had no idea that there was like an actual like Bigfoot tracking website and like
I've told people numerous.
totally legit.
I've told people numerous times that you're a famous Bigfoot.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you started episodes like
Yeah,
that.
you started a podcast or something like that one time, and I'm like,
Famed
what?
Bigfoot enthusiast Austin Walton. Round of applause.
Actually, no, I don't think you started. You come back from break like that.
No, I'm pretty sure I start them.
Maybe
I was
started.
trying
Okay.
for a while. Each one I tried to start with a new like weird thing about you.
Fun fact, has hair, shaves every morning. Just trying to keep the illusion alive. Fun fact,
He's actually a hair model in the off season.
he's actually 12 years old. A lot of people don't know that.
Patrick, you might be looking for a new job here soon. All right, it's not working.
Like
Drive me nuts.
CFO?
Death first. Will not give up. There's nothing wrong with the items in there. They're all fine. Apply. Okay, let's try not being me. Let's try logging out. Hopefully they get back to me soon with an answer on this. So I told them, but for anyone who wasn't here at the beginning, the on sale page right now, it's not going to look like items are on sale, but they are. I had to physically change the price, like the regular price to the sale price. So tomorrow, once the sale price is showing, I'll go back through and set the regular price in there as well. So you'll see the regular price and the sale price. But for right now, it all just says the sale price. There's no other way to, it wasn't updating. I wasn't about to come on here without any type of sale. All right, I'm logged out, create order, same products. I have a coupon code, not logging in. Oh. Honey, it doesn't look like I'm coming home tonight.
Curses.
Gonna be here until SKU value is not empty. And that should work.
See, and I think that's the one that messes us up too.
There's not another way to do it though. There's not, because you can't physically add them all in there. It errors out every time.
Yeah, I know.
This is the only way to do it, is say if the SKU is not empty, if there is something in that field, apply.
I don't know. Well, maybe what we do is we just send an email out.
With what though?
Once we get it working.
Oh, okay.
Because, I mean, there's only a couple minutes left in the day. I don't think we're going to get it fixed before.
Yeah, so that probably is what we need to do. I already sent out an email for our sales, and for this, we'll send out an email. There's not, like, if I could just grab everyone's email that entered on this giveaway, but I don't think there's a way to do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, so we'll just do that. We'll go ahead and export all email addresses for anyone who entered our giveaway, and once we have this figured out and we know it'll work, not just once or twice, but all the time, we'll go ahead and send this out to you. I never would have thought coupons would be this hard.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll get it all fixed here eventually, though. Got anything else for today?
No.
Okay.
I was just looking up and saying, no, we won't. Well, you were looking down. You said, we'll get it all fixed. I looked at it.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we definitely will. All right, so thanks, guys. Did the last person, do we have one sitting out there?
No, the last one I drew, Jim Kowalski.
And Keith Labrazzi. Yeah, okay.
whatever
Yeah, Keith
he-
Labrazzi responded. All right, so we're good. We'll get in touch with you guys tomorrow. Send out your jerky. Send out your winnings. Send out everything.
Sounds good.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.